If you were clicking on this video expecting some kind of coherent analysis or anything analysis related, click off right now. Click off. I can't. How did they win that? How did Philadelphia just lose? No, holy crap. That was the greatest thing I've ever seen. Oh my god, wipe the tears out of their eyes. They were crying in that arena. There was tears in those eyes. They were crying in that arena. Oh, Joel Embiid dancing around. Nah, I can't even do it. I don't know what I can say for 10 minutes in this video. I'm sorry, I will speak English for at least 50% of this video, but that's probably about the max. But the Atlanta Hawks just took a 3-2 series lead in Wells Fargo Arena. They beat the Philadelphia 76ers. They outscored them by 21 points in the last quarter. I think, how many did they outscore them by in the third quarter? 4 points, and about 10 of those points were right at the end as well. They went on like a 50-20 run and won the game. I was ready to eat, and I can't eat anymore because I have to talk about this game. And how the 76ers just choked it, and how Lou Williams came into Philadelphia and just put buckets in the net. Just put buckets in the net. That's all I'll say. He just put buckets in the net and won them the game because him and Trae Young combined for 454. Lou Williams had a plus 31. A plus 31 off the bench. So that's pretty much the swing. When Lou Williams came into the game in like the third quarter, he just went on to end up with a plus 31. Again, there's nothing coherent coming out of my mouth, but you could click off if you don't like that. But I'm just going to laugh at Philadelphia and enjoy that Atlanta, without DeAndre Hunter, backs against the wall. Backs against the wall is an understatement. They scored 40 points to 62 in the first half, and at one point, it was like 35 to 62. I missed the first quarter. I was asleep, and then I wake up, and it's like, oh no. But the Hawks just chipped away at it in the third quarter. And then the collapse of all collapses. Embiid, your MVP, missed back-to-back free throws. Embiid, Ben Simmons, hack Ben? Yeah, hack him. Send him to the light. He couldn't even play the last 3 minutes because he was that bad. He couldn't even play the last 3 minutes. And people were giving him the all-star nod over Trae Young, who ended up with 39 points, 7 assists, 17 of 19 from the free throw line. Oh, Ben Simmons, because he's a multi-positional defender. He's a better player than Trae Young. Stop it. Stop it. I can't hear that. I won't have any of this. Lou Williams is better than Ben Simmons. Hold up. Let me stop before I say something out of pocket. But Trae Young ends up with 39 and 7. Bogey was in foul trouble. Bogey didn't even play the last half. Bogey was in foul trouble, who's been their second best offensive player all series long. He didn't even play the second half, and Lou Williams just said, let me come in and let me put up some buckets. Like, he just consistently made shots. The 76ers were answering back in that fourth quarter. But Lou Williams just, how many floaters did he hit? How many lobs did he hit? Shout out to Okongwu as well. He ends up playing 8 minutes, but he was huge. He ends up with a block, a steal. He ends up with a couple of lob finishes. He played really, really impactful minutes. So shout out to him. That second unit, it looks like they've struggled with the second unit for a couple of years now. And they brought in Lou Williams. And in general, they've split the minutes between Bogdanovic and Young because they know those struggles with offensive creation in that second unit. But today, I mean, everything collided. Gallinari finally had the game. You hope from him defensively. He was walling up. And that big lineup, that big tall ball lineup, what am I even saying? I don't know. That tall ball lineup with Gallinari at the 3, Collins at the 4, that block by John Collins in the fourth quarter when Tobias Harris looked like he had an open layup and Collins came in and slapped that out of there. Again, there's nothing else for me to say apart from just cry Philly fans. Now, let me stop. I don't have anything against Philly fans, but the Atlanta Hawks just won that game, and they're one game away from the Eastern Conference Finals. People were saying this series was over in 5. People were saying that. You know who you are. Probably no one watching this video because it's all Atlanta Hawks fans, but you know who you are if you said this series was over in 5. Oh, Philadelphia have figured them out. Oh, Trae Young, he's not going to get past Ben Simmons. Stop it. 18 assists last game, 39 points this game, clutch buckets. How many did he end up with in the fourth? Like 15? Oh my God, I can't even deal with it. This is too good. This is priceless. This will go down in history. One of the biggest collapses in playoff history. Just enjoy this. Soak it up. There's every chance you go to the Eastern Conference Finals, Atlanta fans. but just enjoy this moment right now. We're in a packed Wells Fargo arena. They're dancing, they're parading, they're celebrating. Oh, we've won this series. We won this series after game 3. They've just lost back-to-back games. They've just choked back-to-back leads, and possibly one of the biggest choke jobs in NBA history in Game 5 on their home court. And yeah, some people are going to blame Doc Rivers, and he deserves some blame, but like, what can you do when your star players can't make a shot down the stretch? What do you do when Embiid has hit 20 consecutive free throws, and he bricks 2 in a row, the 2 most critical free throws of your season? What do you do? What do you do when Ben Simmons, you can't even play him in the last 5 minutes of the game because he's such a liability offensively? I mean, I'm not trying to give Doc Rivers that much, praise. I don't care, really, honestly. I couldn't care less if you fire him or not. But what do you do when those guys are doing things like that? If Seth Curry didn't play and drop 36... Seth Curry didn't drop 36. This is a blowout. Well, maybe not, but this game would have been over halfway through the 4th because Seth Curry was keeping them in the game. He didn't miss a shot. I do not recall him missing a shot. 13 of 19. That's a lie. He didn't miss a shot. But anyways, it didn't matter. You got 36 out of Seth Curry, who's looked like Steph Curry this series, and you still can't win. Tobias Harris dropped 4 points. I just realized that. Tobias Harris dropped 4 points. Mr. All-Star snub dropped 4 points. The Hawks don't even have their best perimeter defender, their best wing defender, and you can't even get past 5 points? You made 2 shots, 2 of 11. Oh yeah, I've been snubbed from the All-Star team, the All-NBA team. Stop it. Stop it. You've got supposedly 2 all-defensive players, 2 All-Stars, an MVP caliber player, another All-Star level player, at least that's what Philly fans say, and at least that's what Tobias Harris says, and you can't beat a team that is injured. Bogdanovic was in foul trouble. Trae Young's not even an all-star. Capella apparently can't guard Embiid, which he did a great job in the last few possessions. When it counted, when Embiid needed to make those shots, Capella stayed down, he put his hand in his face, and he did a fantastic job defending him. John Collins has been elite defensively these last few games. It's come out of nowhere, not out of nowhere. He's always been a solid defender, but he's just stepped it up an absolute notch. That shot where he banked it in, that was beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I don't even know what else to say. What do we say about this game? Solomon Hill played 13 minutes. Tony Snell played 3. Trae Young played 40. Yes, that's pretty much all we could say. No, it's not, because we've got more to say. We've got more to say. It's coming back to Atlanta. Game 6. I'm telling you, if they win this game, you won't hear the end from me. You will not hear the end of it from me. I don't care if there's any Philly fans watching. You're not hearing the end of it because this was great. This was just unbelievable. I was literally sitting here in my chair, shaking my feet. And as I said, I was planning on eating some nice little porridge there. It's like cooked oats, but it's decent. It's decent, but I can't really eat now because I'm making this video and it's a priority. This is a priority. Overeating, making this video is definitely, I'd rather do this 10 times out of 10 than eat. I don't know why I'm going on a tangent about eating, but that's just how great this is. So just soak it up. Soak it up. If you know any Philly fans, just give him a nice little Trae Young gift. That's what I do. I just send him a nice little Trae Young gift. Little ice Trae gift. The series isn't over. So be careful. Don't go too overboard like I've just done in this video, but I don't care because I'm technically not an Atlanta fan, but this series, I mean, how could you not be an Atlanta fan after seeing them do this? Particularly when I was invested in them earlier in the season. How can you not be a fan after seeing them just do this? But as I said, just send a nice little gift to Philly fans. Nothing crazy. Just, oh, you thought the series was over? Oh, Joel Embiid was parading around. Oh, these guys, the fans were in there. The disrespect I saw in the Hawks' name before the series and during the series was unbelievable. Now, what are you going to say? This is neutral fans, Philly fans, I don't care. The disrespect this team was getting. And no one was mentioning the fact that they were missing DeAndre Hunter because no one cares to mention the fact that they're missing their 3rd best player from last series, their 2nd best defender, someone who can give you 15 points a game, shoot the ball, and defend incredibly well like he did against Julius Randle. No one wanted to mention that. They were just like, oh, Philadelphia are just too good. Trae Young, all of these things. Trae Young's not an all-star. He's getting exposed. Just get the hell out of my face. I still can't believe Trae Young's not an all-star, and you won't hear the end of it from me because he didn't make an all-star team. He didn't make an all-NBA team. You're giving it to Bradley Beal? Paul George? Well, Bradley Beal, Bradley Beal over Trae Young for all-NBA? He could put 45 points up a game. I do not care. One player is 1 game away from the Eastern Conference Finals, led his team to the 5th seed after starting the season slowly, and the other guy is in Cancun. That's where the other guy is. And people were talking about Westbrook was snubbed. No, Trae Young was snubbed. Trae Young was snubbed. Clint Capella, all defensive, the way he's been guarding Embiid the last few games, I know he ends up with 37 points because he's always going to get his points because he's an elite player, but Capella's really stepped up his defensive game, and so has John Collins as well. As I said, that block at the end of the game was absolutely critical. What else can I say about this team? That was just incredibly fun to watch, and yeah. Let's go. That's it. Enjoy it.